Just I have a bunch of stuff to do tomorrow that includes like phone calls and decisions that have to be made that are reliant on information that I can't compel to arrive in a timely manner. It's exactly what you don't want. What I thought I was done with, and now it's back again. So this is not a cheerful stream. This is a Barb is depressed and distracting herself. The universe stream. So yeah. Nice, Jens. Okay. Well, you don't get. That can go away. That's my not picking up my headphones. That's something that I'm like annoyed about, but I'm just not gonna mess with. I don't need to look at my headphones. Okay. Well, there is no boar here. Ignore that there's already been boar. I'm bored by a boar. We're gonna have happy times. We're gonna ignore the 10 inches of snow falling right behind me as best as we can. We're gonna ignore the pain and suffering that will be tomorrow during the day. And we'll just check this out. We have some lit pit kilns. And turnips growing, rye growing, some boulders. Sandstone is kind of useless. My everything. What was I going to do? I think I have a couple goals today. I want food. I want to be making food. Because I want a place to put food. I think I want kind of Waddle and Daub kind of cellar. So, quick. We're still there. What do I have to get? Daub. Daub is a sand, a clay, a soil. It looks like it could be any soil. Okay. Waddle. We'll probably want to get into it. Yeah, that's what we're going to be getting. We're going to be getting a bunch of sticks. We're going to be getting a bunch of clay. We're going to be getting a bunch of sand, and a bunch of soil. So let's just check what we got. We got clay. Got a bunch of stick. 17 is not going to be enough stick. So we got firewood. So what food we get, we'll find. We got grass. Plenty of grass. So yeah. Stay, don't die. Don't die. And sand. We got sand here. So it is. Oh, we got so much sand. Okay, I don't think we have to worry about the sand. We got the clay. We're gonna be daubing. We just need to get the sticks. And probably some more stone that we can work with. We're gonna go hunting for food and popping some boys. hay, and we got a hay bed. Sleep on it. Let's go do that before we go out. I don't know what time it is, right? Yeah, here. Activity low. 8 a.m. Okay. We aren't gonna need it now, but let's get the... We have so much grass. Got the hay bales. Let's make a bed so if there's a problem I can just sleep. Bed. Over here. Oh. Bed o'clock. Have no problems. We're gonna go get sticks and hunt for food. And some additional seeds. I'm not gonna like get random birch leaves, but I think you need an axe for them to give you a chance to stick. Let me see branches. Flint gives me knife. I'm gonna need an additional. That's why or sandstone. Useless sandstone. It's fine. It'll be something pretty later. I like sandstone. I want to build my house out of it. What I should do. We're heading towards the forest. Find more stuff. This is great. This little underbrush. Really comfortable. I like this. The audio is funky because I can't get my computer to recognize my headphones right now. I don't know why. Honestly, I could probably fix it by rebooting, but I'm looking to get more flint. There's no limit. Run out of flint. Now that I've said that, we're gonna run out of flint. So I need like like 5 for each of those, so probably something like 50 sticks. I'm gonna get so many sticks. Did not pick a great spot for food, but that's fine. We'll be able to bring soil in over time and build up the farm the way we like it. We get a big, long expedition. Soybeans in the south. Sounds like a fun thing to have. Growable food source. Gosh, it would be nice long term without like nice safe security. sure there's a mod for it. Not gonna get involved with whoever the hell you are. Goodbye. Don't like what that is. Be gone as Spooky comes. No rep activity. No tree. Anything I care about on this tree? Anyways. Get you and get wood and give me all your sticks. Too lazy to clear you out myself. Pine will probably be what makes it go happen. Honestly, not as many sticks as I would have liked. Forest would be good. I don't know, it feels wiser. Here. Actually, spins. Really obvious berries. Berries are nice. I did find out that I can't just bake berries into a soup. I have grains to make a punch. Flax. That's a grain. It's a grain. You make porridge. Hex yeah. Avoid eating that if I can. Not enough sticks. Do what I'm gonna do. Stone rock. Not the most useful rock. There you are. You know there's nothing wrong with holding a torch in the hand that's holding my axe. This is consuming so much food. Really needs the rock and such. The rock and such to be ready. I have so many. I have some flint. Power, I probably can't eat it. It's a can eat game. Preferably that isn't trying to eat me back. Keep running. Okay. That's something I think I've done this month. I'd really rather not just eat raw grain. That's major waste. Oh, parsley? Not food. Growing. Turnips aren't ready. Oh. Might risk it anyway. Pants. Flowering soup. 6 days. I cannot live for 6 days without food, but I will be happy to have those in 6 days. With awareness. Encountered bears and boars in this area. These. Oh. I'm gonna try and see if I can't get any out of these turnips. Only. Okay. Didn't think I'd get anything, but worth a shot. Starvation comes again. Starvation simulator.game. Being greedy, not just eating the. Not just eating the grains, probably. Yep, that's the starvation. Flowering. Oh, salvation. Getting closer and closer every day to survive. Oh, flower in 6 days. I can put it back on my area. That feels like it's going to be enough food for the time being. So let's deforest our way back. New axe head. Exactly from that. This. Get back to giving ourselves some sticks. We have sticks, yeah. I'll leave one of those in case they spread. perhaps don't kill you. We'll find out. Not good stick. Okay. But that's what we need at this point, the stick. If everything else in the supply to make water and dab and to make fat roofs, which is why I want to do that, because I haven't done it before. It seems interesting and involved, like, very in a story way. Also, looking for sticks, so I'm not grass right now, so sticks is what we get. Sticks and possibly mostly sticks. Like, is my favorite sort of ranked activity. And this. Got plenty of leaves. Leaves. Sticks from the leaf, not the sticks. And we could just make another one. Easy enough. Probably should be got tools, but let's get house first. Hopefully get some, like, start starving to death in a moment. Or not. Well, if that's what. Or growing rye. A bit of a storm going. Sure, we can eat the microphones. Take some berries. A second. That way I can start building another sack. so many items. My man, I'm just causing you problems. Not me, I won't bother you. Everyone will be copacetic. The mushroom business. Not quite enough sticks, but it's probably enough to get started. The big question is, do I start building my house is or off to the side so that I can dive back into my house? Okay. No sense in just striking any random moves. Only grab branches. Now, a bit of a long time. Rift activity is still up, so that's good. Just hoping it didn't disrupt my... Oh, hello. We love more red currants. Hope it didn't disrupt my... But they're nice and roasty. I'm gonna get back to see... Antibodies. Trees were supposed to grow that fast. Time's not passing while I'm not logged on, is it? There's no point of wanting to do a solo world so I don't have to go in every single day. Well, that's a problem for future Barb, and I think present Barb's idea is, yay, we're all stocked up, we don't have to go out when death is here. I wish that were me in the game, but I'm glad it's me IRL. That mountain looks a little like a water tower. Don't be exploding. The kilns are still lit. Might think to build a proper house back. Aha. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a shovel. Get these out of the inventory. Shoot. Let's actually do this like one, two, three, four. No, I want 5 by 5. Will you kill? Trying not to be quick. Oh, everything's ready first. Hate you. How about here? 5 by 5 here. One, two, three, four. There. This is the 5 by 5 I want. But I want to be able to build a cellar now at some point, which I can't yet, but I want to. Find a stone hard enough, a nappable stone I can make a thing out of. But in any case, I can do if we did. Stupid fucking idea. It's gonna burn when I put something. That's not do that. We need a distinct floor tile, but we need to do something defensive. I can make something out of dirt and grass, right? That might be before. So much grass. There's so much dirt. I can make it out of dirt and grass. Grass. Dirt and grass. Yo, there we go. Okay. I'm gonna need some stuff out. Keep this entire set of berries. How's this stuff look? Kinda bad, but you know what? I can make it out of... Hey, Malekith, I can make it out of dirt and grass, so I'm gonna make it. My cook pot is still cooking. I'm laying out the floor plan of my actual house. I was thinking, while I'm building my house, I can use that dirt thing as like temporary storage. And a little bit further. That's what I'm doing. Found this block that I can make out of grass. And I'm using that to make my floor. Out of... Nap a new one. We'll line up some board around it so that things look sensible. And see what we can do as far as walking dog. More stacks of this. Excess, but it's fine. Draw up my roots for extra strong. Side. That we pulled out. We're not gonna building our house over here. Yeah. This hole. It might make an outdoor cellar with this hole. I don't know how to make additional blocks, but I can, like, theoretically. Or this should be around my house because that's where I'm going to put my pets. Fence will become my wall. Now we make this fence so we have all these. Yes. And knife. Hey. Fences. Oh my god, it makes so many fences. Door right there. Itch. Maybe it's for these blocks. My entryway. Yay. Nope. A dog, yes. Ants. But outline is being a bit of a pain, so I think I should go make them. We're gonna need a lot of grass. So let's go gather a lot of grass, and then we're gonna need a lot of sand. Again, this is all stuff that we have abundance here. You okay with it? Okay. Out there. I need more food in here. I have lots of berries, okay. Eat the mushrooms. I don't want to eat the berries until a little bit later. That's going to let me pick up the hoe. Okay. More sticks down. So much wood. So much wood. I don't really have anywhere to put it. Well, let's go get some sand. Let's go get some clay. We're gonna get the clay, we're gonna get some sand. Okay. So we need a stack of clay. Seeds away. Out here. And sand. Bring the flint with me. That away. Make rope. Quarter lines. Those are for logs. Logs, sticks. Okay. What we're interested in is water. Let's start grabbing some. Sure the sand is. How are things going for you? More or less exciting than food being done. Pot is ready. It's ready. Not we pay the current Forage. It's 2 slots of grain. Okay. Three servings of brine forage. Gonna be good. We're gonna be there. Relax. Man, stop starving. Get this. It's okay. Segments. What do I have? This. Make that. Brewed. Cool. 2 log, 3 sticks. 2 log. 3 stick. Behold. 4. And orange. Forage. I am full for the first time in ages. Have forage. We have forage. 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 Need to. And need sand. Double broke. We have another ship, don't we? We took both. Yay! It's going good. It's going better than I was expecting. We're gonna leave the fire pits here. This is gonna disrupt our... I used to leave them at the trees. Oh, we'll just have to leave them where they are for now. We'll come back later. We'll do them after we cut them down. sand, clay. Now we just need bricks. I have no clue what color daub I'm gonna get. Probably red. Okay, so now daub. Assuming the daub is gonna all be clay, sand. We need another stack of grass. We're gonna need a stack of dirt. I have dirt. I have a single dirt. So much more daub. In fact, I probably start firing a storage pot before I start daubing. So I'm gonna do that. We could have this. That might actually eat all my clay and leave me nothing left for daub. Okay, we need this. We're out of storage, and this will be better for storing our food in. Now that we have the ability to make forage, duplicate layer. Yay, duplicate layer. Glad I saw that. I was like, this can go faster. Oh, that's the end of duplicating the layer. to the previous layer. It's fire. Down now. Enough sticks out. Better than it. That'll help. That'll help so much with the quality. Stack, stack, ups, stack, ups. And of course, we're gonna wear you out. Any other sticks on me? Nope. Oh, that's where we go. Grab another stick. Stone Age. Era of making all your tools super simple. Super regular. Okay. Let's resume. And we get up to a second stack of grass. Dig out a bunch of this crappy dirt, daub up our roots. Also, look at me eating. Anything I can do with sense. Ingredient for Rhinestone. Cobblestone, which needs clay. Well, I have a clay. Seriously, just dirt. We're getting so close. Haha. And this is mine. I'm gonna have a house that isn't just a pile of dirt in the corner. Walls. Floor. Even if the floor is just a bunch of straw strewn over the dirt like a cow. Big low thatch roof. probably should be my next step. I don't have a good way to get through water to. I don't have a good way to get water. Buckets. This boards requires a saw. Copper, gold, iron, bronze. Yeah. We can't make until we get metal. I haven't even found any metal, so they move around. Would try to set something up in there, I think. One more block. You ready? Dirt, sand, 2 raw hay. So much daub. Oh my god, I overproduced this daub so hard. Nope. Takes 6 for a wall. I have beginnings of a house. I'm not going to daub up everything on this second chunk, because the second chunk, I want to leave some spots open for windows. There we go. This is such... TBH, this is kind of shitty. I mean that in the most like, excellent, authentic sort of way. Like, this looks like I need another... Hey, Seika, this looks like I need another coat of daub. Also, I was going to leave windows. What happens if I punch my little window out? Do I get my daub back? Well, I get... I got a block at least I can put up. I just want to have a little window on each side so I can see what's going on outside. How are things, Seika? See my very mediocre starter helmet. Can I daub more? Yes, okay. that's significantly less disgusting. Some more. That's not great. You spent time being tech support? I hate being tech support. That's miserable. I'm sorry. Running low on sticks again. Sticks are my What sort of thing did you have to teach people? Webcam. Every party involved. Need to tech support my webcam. That's the biggest problem. I have enough dog. Discern the answers. Yay, and... Whoever said that Waddle and Daub was hard? Fine. The question is, how do I thatch my roof? Bottom. This one uses the webcam. That I did not know about, but it does sound like something that would happen. That sounds... I hate companies and proprietary anything. Appreciate people, let people do things. I don't know how much fat I'm gonna need. Actually, I can guesstimate. It's gonna be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's say 8 by 4 by 2. 8 by 8 is 64, right? I'm gonna have enough food. overgrowth. I'm only harvesting the tops. That's what I meant, right? And I would not be surprised if the game makes me detach my roof at some point. Let's see if this is enough food. So, once. It's nowhere near enough. Let's focus on the roof itself first. Okay. Wow. Cleaning that up is a problem for Barb. Okay, this is finicky in how it wants to be placed. Wants me to be looking that way. That's not that way enough. Okay. We have enough for part of a wall. Not certainly not to finish the roof. Starve again in a moment. I should go back and forge. Let's finish putting these blocks down. Okay. Let's go eat some porridge, get some more porridge cooking. Don't have any more grain. No. That means that we definitely should. This. We need to get on that. Love you. You're gonna have to wait. We have 3 more of these. Let's put down a couple more pieces. My idea is I'm gonna have this build up to like the minute. It's gonna be maybe a pointy house. If we take a moment and step back, we can see the way we can see this. We can see the vision. I think it's gonna be fine. It's gonna come out pretty nice. Let's do this. We shall need another shovel. That's it. Easier if I do it like this. Not if I'm standing. Couple. Got a stick. We will need turnips. Yay! Webcam that doesn't need proprietary software. You probably sent that message a while ago. This and FF14 I need to have full screen to have my mouse work properly because of the Linux issues. So I do sometimes miss chat messages. Feel free to @ me if you want, if you're like, oh my gosh, you must see this right now. And if I seem like I'm ignoring you, I'm not. Just so accustomed to looking to the corner of my screen for chat and not to where my phone is. Activity medium. It's getting dark. Let's go to bed. Rift activity calm. This time for a thunderstorm. Yay! So my thought process here is I'm going to kind of wreck that lake there to make a farm. And then with that, I'll be able to grow more crops. Hopefully. Not die. I don't need the daub. I want to have a block touching, right? So, yes. I have a block touching. I can do it here, too. this over here. I'll pull it up later. Pile of dirt. Okay. Fertility. I like medium fertility more than low fertility, though, so get over here. You to bring medium fertility soil from elsewhere. Oh. Let's get that hoe. Get the good soil, harvest it, planted first. Flax and rye, TBH. Because that is my forage. I have so many berries, so I want to have plenty of them. And I only need to use one of these low-quality plots for turnip. Zero high? No. That's good. Low-quality soil is shit, as I am sure you will agree. But it's what we got, and I don't want to go hunting more. So that will help a bit in getting things going. I get anything. And create one serving of flax porridge. I'm gonna have to do this twice to make a basket. I don't have enough anyway. It's fine. There. Okay. Maybe I can make some sandstone blocks. Clear out my inventory a little. And I'm interested in this because we come here. Is there a hatch? Right. I need that, grr. Hey, sticks and rope. Cattails, iris. No. Sticks can make a ladder. I have a question that I need answered. It would probably require me to go get a bunch of sticks, but now require me burning out this. I can turn that into a cellar. That will help store food. We're gonna need to go hunting to get more. Always we need more. More food, we need more sticks. Always. Are you coming along? You're done. Wonderful. I've been needing you. One very important reason. I can put scrap away. Only pit. What helps is not thinking about snow. We're out of grain. We're gonna build this up. No worries. You're being thoughtful and helpful. Yeah, I'm not trying to make something that I can like get fully inside of. Trying to make something that I can put like some pots in around the outside of. Hopefully. Then open a hatch, drop down, and get my food. That's my hope. I don't know if that's going to work. That's the thought process. We're gonna need sticks to make a little ladder, and then a block of dirt and a vent. Let's go hunting again. May as well carry this. Do not need to carry this. Are my bushes coming? It's so long for food to grow. Well, back to where the food grows naturally. Do that. No sorries. You're being thoughtful and helpful. Sandstone gravel. I wonder if sandstone gravel makes a different color of Woodland Daub than sandstone sand. It'll be a thing for the future. What we're looking for, we're looking for grains. We can get some grains, we can make more forage. Grains and sticks. Something hit me. I don't know what hit me, but something hit me. So, yeah, I think I'm safe. More cool. Cool. Need more of this. Mango. I'm not gonna go. And one more of these will, I think, give me another basket. Berry bush is not right. I is not right. He's right. I got frazzled by the thing I had to run away from. Turnips. Well, that'll give me food while I'm out at least. If I don't find more grain, we're not going to be able to make more porridge though, so grain. Grain and sticks. Close to it. We can make a veggie soup if we find plenty of veggies. But I can't put the fruit in the veggie soup for some reason. You know, that's a pretty classic sort of soup. Like tomato, mango, and man, berries. But this is an the unstable area. I don't like that. A little bit of a tough place to see incoming trouble. We might encounter useful. Don't know that driftwood is useful. I don't know that I'm going to bring any. Pretty solid supply of bushes. If I can get the grains coming in and keep the forage coming, it'll be pretty good. Almond mushroom. You say food. So, I'm going to grab a few. Make a soup out of you. Pretty good. Lily of the Valley! If you go to the right, go to the right parts of the Japanese internet, you can find T for T art of that label. Because it's Yuri. Yeah, I find it's a little insulting. Like, oh, it's not really a lily; it's a lily of the valley. But also, it tends to be very cute. God, my torch. That's not fine. Please don't. Berries alone do not porridge make. Berries alone don't do really fit, actually. Need grain for all the applications. There's spouts. There's grain. Spout grain. Any more spout floating around here? Needs to be more spells. It's grown. That means it's probably time to start making our way home. Make more porridge. That's where you came up with. Place some more spells before. I have plenty of flint. Okay, I can make it when you out of here. Right? Keep my eye open. I can make spear, shovel, bow, knife, axe. Uses. It's been an acceptable workout. You're a thing that's going to want to be at me. I would like you not to be at me. Are not food. So I shall forget them. Why it's all growing, it's not grown. Blackberries. That was nearly a disaster. And some tea for tea flowers by my apartment. Nice. We're gonna bring a few home. Need one more. Tea for tea flowers, pretty fun. low fertility soil. That is so sad. I was hoping we'd find some. We should keep an eye out. Well, there's better soil over there. We could probably make a couple bouldering out that way. We assume we could not make this big farm out of city soil. Hello. I'm okay with you. That's just some ruins. Don't seem to have anything interesting. Goodbye. Hello. Shovels! Out of box of shovels. You. Aged logs. I don't know what goes on with you, but we'll come back later. These logs are pretty. More grain! More mature spelt even. We make so much porridge. When we get back to the house, we're gonna make so much porridge. Turnips. Making turnip soup. Got even more cranberries. It's been a very nice trip. Yeah, fruit over here flag. What? Make note of over here that I wasn't able to grab and pick up. Turnips. I don't think I need that anymore. We have turnips. Those turnips can just live there. I don't want to overgather. We'll gather more fuel though. Nice. That root. Things really did go quite nicely, I think. There's the water tower route. Close to home. Line caps are spreading. I have a knife on me and I don't want to make another one, so I'm not gonna grab it. Oh. Nice. Lay that. Did I see those mushrooms? No. You go away. Sure. Leave you there. But we're full up on our inventory. There's definitely not going to be any conflict. Beware hole. I love this environment. This is where I'm so glad I came to settle myself here. You have a nice productive area that's right near so much beauty. And the depth. Begin making. I'm gonna make 4. Some cranberries. Use some blueberries. Come into here. Stuff that isn't food. So we'll put food in here. Stuff that isn't food will start coming out. Quite sure what to do with this. I'll make a trash pile over here. Move the areas out of the way. Let's say that I only need one group of you to make. Nope. Oh. You. You I decided I wanted right outside my house. Three block. Wall in here. spout in there. Not intended. You. I want to use the rest of the berries that are about to go bad. As many of them as I can. So, white currants. Belt, you're our. Just go to. You need. Only make one more serving. That's annoying. Oh. Better to have the bad soil than no soil, so let's go. A sensible temperature, it should. I did not intend to get more bushes, but I guess I did. Well, that's how it goes. Then let's see if I can make soup with mushrooms, turnips, and these currants. I don't think I can, but I can. Nope. Make 3 servings of soup. And that soup will probably last in the pot for a few days. Yes. Please, it says they're fresh for 4.8 days. Okay. That'll be fine. These bowls, 4, 4, 4. Okay. Gonna be good. Okay, 2 days. 4 days, 2 days. Basically. Okay. Got a few varieties there. Take some ladder. And then hay, straw. My thing. Seems pretty okay. Bedtime. I guess tomorrow we continue working on the house. Probably taking out the berries that go bad in like 2 days. Munch on those while we work on the house. Days. I do believe that we have a bot on account of saying that sleeping was clutch. That's some bot ass behavior right there. Let's get a little bit more of the thatch up. Cassie, do you mind handling the bot for me? Because my phone. Cassie, do you mind handling the bot for me? Because I have chat up on my phone. Thank you. I had to say a couple times, not because Cassie is inattentive, but because Cassie is also a moderator in several other people's chats. So she's usually quite busy. Okay. It's coming together. Bit by bit. Pyro. Gonna make this house grow. All it takes is a knife and a bunch of plants to chop into. Most productive use of my time? Probably not. I should probably be working towards copper. But my nice waddle dog house with a fat roof. So I will get it, and I will learn exactly how punished I get by not feline. Cool plants. Six. Nice. Harvested. Good catch. Let's begin. Not gonna go crazy on thatch here. We only have one more of these that we need on this level. Now we need thatch, corner, outer. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I think it's going to be that. Nope. Oh, not quite right. A little annoying to try to place this. Do it on this corner. No. Give me some explanation how to place the thatch. That's what I want. Hand on it, so that's the last part we got to. Nope. Figured it out. Expert. Hatchery. And I guess the inner corner is cut. Hatch corner inner. So. Okay. Perfect. You fell. And you go. There. I do have a question on how I want to proceed on the rest of the time. So I kind of want to build towards a tip. So means we don't need really do. Hatch. Roof. Bridge. Here. No. Needs to go there. I'm gonna make a hay bale. I have a hay bale that I throw down there. Not the left. Thatch edge there. Like I want this. And we have another. And then how do I go higher still? I think that's how we have to do it. Yes. Gonna need a lot more grass. And a lot more. Let's see. Much grass we need? 2, 3, 4, 5. 25, 26 times 26 times 8. 26 times 8. 26 times 2 is 52. For 208 grass. That's a lot of grass. So we have lots and lots of these berries that are going to go wrong, go bad quickly. So we can just kind of keep going at it. And if there's one thing we don't have a shortage of, it's grass. So keep on harvesting. And wishing that we had a more efficient way to harvest grass. So we need. So, beginning to regret my thatch roof idea. Broke. You know what that means. New knife. What is the current? It's May. When's winter begin? How long do I have until I have to worry about it? Hope I get a good couple of sin before then. Such exciting gameplay. I don't have much to chit-chat about, so my regular viewers are all in the morning. Well, talk about how much I dislike snow. Talk about the plans. I mean, as far as plans are concerned, I don't have many besides I want to get a good hang of the way things work mechanically on the server. Seika, who may or may not still be intact, was talking about possibly having like an MP server that we kind of schedule when we're going to be playing, so that we can spin it up when it comes time to play, and then spin it down not, so that we don't end up with a lot of time with the server running and time ticking forward and us not on it. Because that was my experience with the MP server. Wah! Burango! Yeah, the idea was like when I got invited to the MP server, I played and then I took a few days off and everything I had rotted because I hadn't preserved any of it because I hadn't figured out how preservation worked, and it was a major bad feel to not have what I wanted. And so we're gonna just like play a little bit. Maybe try and make the Stone Age more robust, because Seika likes Stone Age. I think it's a matter of not having grand enough ambitions. But that's not like big. Having grand ambitions is something you have to learn. It's not something that just happens. I have discovered what is Vintage Story about? It is sort of like Minecraft, but stupidly hard. Hello, flax. Might become more porridge. So bro. There is like a lore story thing, but I have not yet engaged with it beyond like the awareness that the monsters are bad, and that I don't want to be where my temporal stability, which is that here in the bottom, is declining. Currently we have low rift activity, so I don't really have to worry in the dark. But I also have no armor, and I'm switching. If it starts to get dark, I'll probably go inside and have a nap. I don't want to really be in a situation where I have to now I'm gathering a whole bunch of grass so I can make grass blocks that I can fill in my actual house with. I have temporary and then the house I'm going to make is long term that I made out of wattle and daub by bringing together a bunch of wattle fences, sticks, and then grabbing a bunch of sandstone daub on them. 2 coats of it, because 1 coat looked absolutely abysmal. And then making a thatch roof, but honest, I don't have enough thatch to finish. See how far this hay goes. I don't think this hay is gonna quite be enough. Wait, no, it might be. Might have enough. I might have just absent-mindedly collected long enough. No. See if I can get up there and get this from an angle I like. I can always tear this down after. I want the straw facing down. Throw it the wrong way. Like that. Okay, it's gonna be one of those sorts of jobs. Go in and tear out the bottom layer. Oop. Eventually add more thatch on top of the roof. This is just make it functional. None of this matters. Get down here. Leave chunk to build off of. So. That if I want facing the right way. Another layer. There we go. This is beginning to be... Want it? There's a lot of in-universe crafting instead of just grid crafting like Minecraft, which is pretty... The game creators say that in the long term, they want all crafting to be in, which will be cool. Corners in, and nice and fast. You're not actually a corner. You are. Side. Huzzah! An axe hanging around here somewhere. Another distinction from... No! I did not want great farmland. I had to put the hoe away. Yes. Inventory space is very limited in this, so you end up storing things on the ground. Food goes bad, so you have to worry about food, temperature. Still have 4 days on all of this, 2 days on all of that. Don't like that that's going to go bad in 2 days. Oh, well. Wait, what I do like, upgrading. Hold on. I want to migrate over to my proper house. That. Door. Arch. Up. Rift activity is still low. Fine, but I kind of want to relocate in here. Let's put the food on the ground. There. Okay. Migrating all that over will be in the future. Yay! House is not very good. Let's start putting things away along this wall. Hits. Have a fire pit now. Firewood in the other corner so it doesn't all burn down. Sticks. Same sort of situation. Bales. Have some extra grass. I guess we can. That around. That's as much as we can. Wonderful. And our old fire starter. We have in emergency in case our torches burn out. Gently. Make sure that the torches aren't going to burn out. Yay! It's home! Home sweet home. Nothing much nicer for a Stone Age survivalist. Okay. Everything here is stretched for days. So this is an indoor space. That's what I was worried about. Of forage. Now, question of relocating things. You're almost dead. In fact, most of these tools can live outside. You will stay in here. I found that in a ruin. So it's gonna stay in here as my pride and joy, because you'll notice, unlike everything else, it's made of metal. That tin brawn bit is gonna be there, and then you exist for being. Here. Spear right by the front door. Axes. Knives. Let's make ladder as a ladder. Ladder can go live there as a potential way up. Doesn't work, but we pretend it does. Ah, I can get on the roof. Okay, that works. This is my experimental cellar. I'm not ready to use it yet. Let's start tearing this down. I don't know what we'll do over here yet, but a big ugly pile of bad soil sitting there. Well, maybe I moved my rock pile. Okay. What happens if I pick up everything? Okay. Well, here's the important question. Okay, so it's 3 days in there in the outside area. I put it in here now. 3 days. Belt in there. That's for foodstuffs. Year, 25 days, 3 days. Nine days. Whether it's a cellar or not, I don't know. It means I don't have space for all of the rocks around here, so I will fill it in for now, just in case of potential problems. And then, aha! We have storage. Foodstuffs. A literal pot in a hole in the ground. Reed chests can come into my... Yes, okay. Because this is not going to be storing perishables. This is going to be storing nicey things like medicine, some birch seeds, some grass that I can make into a block. Not quite sure how I'm going to handle all that wood. Probably just chop it into firewood. You know. Let's spare. No. Okay. Let's continue tearing down the dirt here. And then once I have that ready, I think the next step is to get a bunch more clay and start thinking about what I need in order to cast metal. I do want to make a saw, which means I need tin. With a saw, I can make a proper door. I know I want that before winter. Then it'll be a question of finding enough food for the winter and getting enough like warm clothes and stuff to do over them in our little hut. Fire pit. Okay. Stuck on our pitiful crops. 2, a 7. 3. Growth stunted due to heat. No! It's too hot for the rye. And the spelt's on the bad soil. Turnips also stunted due to heat. Okay. That's sad. So spelt is the stuff that we really want to, like, favor. Where am I going to put all this crappy soil? Put it kind of probably right back where I found it. We don't have room to be sitting on a bunch of worthless blocks. Inventory is always an issue, so you end up kind of putting the blocks down. It's like IRL, if you pick up all the dirt to move it, you have to have it somewhere to put it back. You don't get to just shove it in a chest. Yeah, I think when we have a saw, there's something we can make that will fit. We have a saw and a bunch of boards. You can make a crate, and I think you can store a whole bunch of dirt in a crate. But I don't have it, so we're gonna be piling dirt off in the corner. It's not needed for the house anymore. To a certain extent, means we completely wasted the flint we used to make the shovels that we use to build the house. We're just putting it all back. But it's fine. So much food. I really don't want to chop it. Go into firewood. I think I have to. Time to just chop a bunch of pine into firewood. We should not have any problems with firewood for a while. Our indoor firewood pile. And I guess we'll just make a big wood pile outside. I'm gonna stack it too high, I think. I think it's gonna be cuter if it's cut. Put it right there in case of monsters. I have heard rumor that monsters will like glitch. Here we go. Take. Grab there. That looks nice. No, it doesn't. That looks much better. I still have a bit more pine to just get rid of. pile of wood right outside of our Wattle and Daub house. You can join the grass pile. Good enough. Okay. We've got all of our stuff put away. Trade out our fuel. For 1.9 days. What, 6 days? Okay. So do I just go grab clay now? I do. Thank you. We will. You away. Grab a couple of knives in case of trouble. And flint in case of trouble. Got some sticks, we got some flint. Got a couple of knives. Got a torch. Not going axe hunting. We'll go finish you off because you want to put sticks on you. Just gonna go get some. Gonna get some clay because we're gonna need clay. But back the clay. Side it in the clay. Already picked up that marker anymore. Okay. Yay! Home rift activity. Nice chill day. Got plenty of sticks. We got plenty of everything. Got a nice Wattle and Daub house. Got some crops growing. Keep our eyes out for more. Keep our spear on hand in case of trouble. Carrots. I would love to make carrot stew later. Let's see, what are we gonna need? We're gonna need something for storage. Storing food. We're gonna need something for clothes. But none of this clothing is any good. It's all tattered rags. We need to make some better clothing. We need metal crafting. Don't know what I was thinking with that. We've got the clay. Got the clay deposit, we can pick that up. Oh god, this tin bronze shit is fucking magic. What's going on here? Zoom in. Amazing. We need to figure out how to make this stuff. It's an ancient lost technology. We can for it. Tired of it. No effort. No effort out. No effort out. Patch around here. We got our house working, so I don't think we need more of it. I will eventually, I think, want to just clear a better route over towards the clay and towards the forest. Looks like more of the trees that we planted over there are growing in. That I haven't looked at. Let's go drop this clay off and then go do that, because I don't have anything else I'm planning to do over this stage. Uncommon rainfall. We've got a bit of a sandstorm, but we can live with it. Tell me what's going. Arrangement of sandstone. Goes deeper. Really nothing but just these sandstone pillars. There's moss on them. Feels like there should be something. Soil instability. Nothing on that one. In weather like this, the rift activity isn't all monsters can come out, so that's why I'm checking my rift activity. And the time. Oh goodness, I should be stopping soon because I have a meeting vaguely related with potentially not losing my job and going on medical leave for a bit. a medical issue that's causing job issues. Fixable medical issue. I remain annoyed to no end by the medical establishment. This issue. And my doctor's like, well, I've seen the failures and they're terrible. I'm like, okay. Well, I am staring down unemployment and homelessness and death, which is also rather terrible. So I think I would rather, be given a fair assessment. Because, like, you ain't showing me these pictures. I'd rather be given a fair assessment. What is the downside? And, is there anything around this? This looks way too suspicious to just be nothing. But it's looking like it might just be nothing. Spend my entire day digging in the sand, excavating these, and it's gonna be... Well, I'll tell you what it's gonna be. When I figure out iron, it's gonna be where the iron is. That's a nifty little structure. Like, yeah, it's a pretty nifty structure. Thought it might be something significant. Turns out it's not, but that doesn't change the fact that it's really nifty. Pretty sure it's nothing. Anything? Did I just dig out a bunch of crap for nothing? Seems like it. Do something with this later. I don't know what yet. We'll do something with it. Too cool to just do nothing. Look at that. It's almost like the shell of some... It looks almost like a tomb. Like, I expect that if I broke this open, there'd be something. How long it takes to just punch one of the... Requires copper to break. I don't have copper. Well, guess we're gonna be sad about that. What I want to do with all this crap. Throw it all the way down here. And then, in several hours, I can look back at this and be like, what's all that? I've forgotten. This is me throwing away all this garbage. still calm, so I don't have to worry about the dark. Besides, you know, the general time at all. And last but certainly not least, that's done something. Really? Oh yeah, I'm definitely going to assume that's something in the future when I don't remember what I'm doing anymore. There's a thing of this. Kilns, berry bushes. 3 days. I don't want to move it there. Let's do some clay work. Oh, it's getting dark, so refresh torches and think about what we need to do for smelting. You need to smelt copper and then later run bronze. You craft a crucible, fired in a pit kiln. You need tongs and charcoal. Okay. We have clay, so let's begin with crafting a crucible. Because we'll need that, and we'll need that ready. So, okay. Some porridge. Okay. Crucible. Jug, planter, crucible. We might need more, so we'll make one of these. Okay. This is, I think, the coolest thing Story has is this kind of voxel-based crafting system. Instead of just putting things in a crafting grid, you actually have to lay it out and form it. Seems frustrating when you hear about it and then do it. It's so peaceful, so calm. Yes, I am making my little crucible. This. Okay, and I can duplicate layer, which is a nice part of the reason why it doesn't overstay its welcome. Once you've done one layer, for everything you're in that craft, it's the same. You just continue. And here, okay, we got some crucibles. What else are we gonna? Smelting, not smithing. Smithing. We'll need an anvil, which I think we have to smelt. So, anvil. This is a complicated bit. My hand shakes, which is not helpful. I think the clay form is going to be the last thing we do, because I do have to hit the bed. Let's see, tomorrow. I was hoping that we would get a nice duplicate thing going, but that's not what we got. Entirely new. That's a duplicate layer. Let's go. We like some duplicate layers on our invul mold. Nope. Not as many duplicate layers as we'd like. Ooh. Duplicate layer. Almost a duplicate layer. So slap on chunks of clay. Not quite. Well, close enough that we can clean it up without too much trouble. Sort of situation. Be faster to just clean it up. Okay, we got the anvil. We got the crucible. Okay. I guess we go fire those. I think we might not have enough sticks. Go to our firing pits and we'll find out. In. Need a little bit more grass. We'll call him grip tactic. Good. Okay. Yeah, need more sticks. I thought we didn't have enough. I don't suppose I can disassemble my... over fences for sticks. Two sticks, reed basket trap. Nope. Okay. It's unfortunate. Go find... 5 more sticks. Two more sticks. Six. 2 more sticks we need. Be careful, it's dark out. Fall in a hole. Found one hole, but I mean I found I think that's enough to fire up the kiln. Okay. It would mean that this will be the second episode in a row that we end by firing up the kiln. Light kilns. There we go. And 1 stick. 4 days. 2 days. .9 days. So. Nice. Good morning. Sit down and say that we had a productive little day. Some food. Better food. We've got a little house that's actually a house. Needs shelving, needs cabinets, needs a better bed. But that will be for the future. For now, let's go see if there's anyone to... Oh yeah, the necessary thank you all for coming. If you like what you see, subscribe and come to the... Let's go to Robin. Robin's doing some... Let's go. Play some Persona. And I will sleep.
Then again, it's right next to the pin pad.
Now you have to find. Do you
Oh gosh, we've been raided.
Or do you have all the letters?
Oh, raid notifications have been really late recently, so